All of you in Malaysia,
How proud they
so
must
proud.
be.
We're so honoured to have.
Yeah, it was great. It was great
with
to
us
have
today.
that recitation. Just kind of felt a bit blown away.
I know, honestly, I sat here trying not to cry. I've got the shivers, and the words of Allah.
Assalamualaikum, Elsa di sini. Hai guys, hai semua, halo tetangga. Gimana kabar teman-teman semua? Semoga sehat selalu, semoga bahagia selalu, dan semoga hari teman-teman semua selalu good day. Selamat datang di channel YouTube Elsa Widianti Putri. Hari ini kita akan mereaction salah satu pemuda Malaysia yang memiliki kemampuan yang memukau banyak orang tentang kesempurnaan dia dalam membaca Al-Quran. Kita lihat sama-sama seperti apa merdunya suara pemuda Malaysia satu ini. Dan Masya Allahnya lagi, dia tampil di stasiun TV di UK guys. Wah, di luar negara gitu kan. Nanti kita lihat sama-sama seperti apa videonya. Tapi sebelum dimulai video reactionnya, seperti biasa aku mau ngajakin teman-teman semua dulu untuk subscribe channel ini dan aktifkan lonceng notifikasinya supaya tidak ketinggalan update yang terbaru dari channel ini. Dan bagi teman-teman yang mau request, bisa banget DM di Instagram aku di @elsawidiantiputri. Yaudah, tanpa berlama-lama, tanpa membuang masa, jomlah kita mulai video reactionnya. Are you ready? Let's go.
Waalaikum and welcome back to Salam Britain Ramadan edition.
Yes, and we have a very special guest all the way here from Malaysia.
Yes.
And we have Husseini Azizi, a 20-year-old Malaysian student from the University of Westminster.
I am honestly so excited. He is a young talent who has been reciting the Holy Quran and performing nasheeds for Islam and the Prophet ﷺ since he was just 4 years old.
Yeah, and Hussein is known for his beautiful voice and his ability to touch people's hearts with his recitation and performance. So today he will be sharing with us his passion for Quran and nasheeds, and will be performing live as well for us here in the studio.
Yes.
And we're so looking forward to that.
We've been informed that there are many people watching in from Malaysia today. So assalamu alaikum.
Special salam to everybody in Malaysia. And we want to now introduce our guest. Assalamu alaikum, Hussein. Welcome to our
Islam channel.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, how are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling nervous, but I'm good.
No, we are so honoured to have you here today, and we are really looking forward to hearing you, as we have had a little sneak, preview before.
Yeah.
But
I was saying I heard Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim and I had chills. So alhamdulillah, mashallah.
So we're really excited, and we want to know a little bit more about yourself before we go on to hearing you. Tell us a little bit more about your background. How do you I know you started it very young, but what inspired you? What got you into this at the age of 4?
Amazing.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. First
Alaikum
and foremost, yes, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Thanks to Allah for everything.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Thanks to Islam channel as well for inviting me and giving me this very big opportunity.
Mashallah.
And yes, my answer to your question is that I started at a very young age. I started around 4 to 3 years old actually. I started like singing nasheed songs first.
Berawal dari
kindergarten.
Nasheed.
I was just on the stage by myself, holding the mic alone.
Wow.
So I don't quite remember these memories, but my parents are actually those like the ones that actually reminded me of these happy memories in my life.
Oh, mashallah.
And for the Quran recitation as well, I started at a very young age as well. I think around 5 to 6 years old.
Okay.
My parents actually are the ones that actually taught me how to recite the Quran.
Yeah.
So like I'm a Malaysian, I was born in Malaysia, raised in Malaysia. Yes. So it's a very challenging thing to actually learn how to recite the Holy Quran, because Malaysia we have our own language, which is Bahasa Melayu. So we don't have Arabic in our national language. So it's completely what they call other countries' language.
Yes.
So we have to put extra effort in learning the Holy Quran.
Alhamdulillah.
So alhamdulillah, so I managed to recite the Quran the way I am today because of my parents. I'm always thankful for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to Hussein's mum and dad who are watching today all the way in Malaysia. And how amazing to to, you know, what an honor it must be for them to, you know, as you said about the language, you know, to actually make more of an effort to learn and recite in such a way in Arabic is not an easy task.
No, and actually I wanted to ask you that as a mum myself and having a son, what would you advise to our young boys to help them to connect back to the Quran, to want to do nasheeds that help them to remember the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, for example? Do you have any advice for them?
You know, there's this one hadith from Sahih Bukhari and what the Prophet said. The Prophet ﷺ said that those who recite the Holy Quran with a very, very beautiful voice, with a melodious voice, with a calm voice as well, they are considered as a company of the noble and also companions that they're very close, and also the loyal angels. So if you want to be part of it, so we have to actually recite the Holy Quran. First of all, before having a good voice or melodies, the way you recite it very well, you have to learn how to recite it first.
Yes, of course, so, learn how to read it, understand it, and then be able to present it the way you know you will be showing us later. That is.
So as a Muslim, we should consider that, you know, in our life.
I mean, how does it feel? How does it feel when you're reciting? Where are you? You know, what kind of zone are you in your mind?
I used to recite. To be honest, this is my own experience. I used to recite the Holy Quran without understanding the meaning, because I'm not from any Arab countries. I'm from Asia. So I started to actually reciting it and understanding the meanings of it, and it gave me a completely different view of the Holy Quran itself, and it made me understand it better and recite it better as well. So, so yeah, I think that's it.
I love that. So to contemplate on it really helps you to connect more, of course, subhanAllah.
Yes, and so, it will give you more passion on reciting it. Yeah. And it will connect to other people's heart when you recite it.
Yeah, of course.
Even though you don't really understand it, but people will, my voice and also the recitation of the Quran will touch the people's hearts.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, when anything is said with so much depth, like the Quran, of course, and it's said in such a beautiful, melodious way, it pierces to the, to the heart. But tell me a little bit more about, because you were very young when you were when you started performing. How did you feel? Did you get nervous? Did you usually get pushed on the stage like, no, you have to do it, try it? Did you kind of, or were you did you feel kind of very natural at it? How did you feel at such a young age?
Yes, it's very young.
I don't know, I think I was born this way. I mean,
wow,
born to do, it's from Allah.
Yes, it's from Allah. And actually my mom as well, she always tell me these memories in my life as well. Whenever I'm very young, I think around 4 to 3 years old, if I'm hungry, I have bad mood and I will not sing.
Oh,
but if she feeds me, she feeds me straight away, and I will keep singing inside the car, the whole car trip, the whole trip. I'll just sing. So from there, my mom realized that I could actually sing.
Yeah.
And yes, do I get nervous? Yes, of course. I'm nervous now, but not as much as...
Yeah. But it's good to have a little bit of nerves because it shows that you really care for something.
It gives you adrenaline as well. Sometimes it gives a better performance.
Yes. And when you, for the first time ever, if you sit on the driver's seat in your car, and for the first time ever you want to drive the car, you get very nervous because you will think what people will say about you, what people will do to you. Will they hit you or will you hit them? And also, will they honk at you? So, but if you drive the car every day, you go to work every day, every single day, you get used to it. It becomes part of your life.
Of course.
So, and then there's no nervous, you will be not nervous at that moment. So
Yeah,
same goes to mind.
So what I would love to know is, what is the preparation like? So if you're going to be giving a show for nasheed or doing Quran, what's the back preparation for that like?
I usually, for example, if I have to prepare for my presentations or my performance, it will take me around 3 to 4 days before performance, because I want to make sure that I actually sound good and then it's perfect. For me, it's perfect, but for other people, it might not. But I just satisfy myself on that.
Okay.
So I'll be recording my own voice. There are a lot of people out there, they don't like hearing their own voice.
You have to.
When they record, when they sing or whatever, they will be like, oh, I don't like my own voice. But even me, myself, I don't like my own voice. But that's what you have to do to improve yourself on that. So,
yeah. So do you take or do you have to take something out of your diet or something that will not affect your voice?
Yes. First of all, if you recite the Holy Quran, you cannot eat spicy food that much, and ice as well.
Okay.
That is not your drink also not to be too hot, just
gorengan
like warm.
Itu
pantang banget like room temperature. Yes.
These are great tips.
I know.
Even if I tell you these tips, I don't follow it as well.
Oh gosh!
Don't say that, we're on TV.
Well, you better look after yourself and follow those tips because you know you want to be doing this. You're giving us something so great.
It's fantastic, honestly, and you know it's been amazing just hearing about you. And I know you're just getting started. We have so much more to look out for from you. Where can we find you? Where should we be following you?
You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well, and YouTube as well. You just write Hussein Azizi in YouTube, in Facebook.
Okay. Ini channel dia
in
nih
my Instagram as well, Hussein Azizi. And it's spelled differently for the username because it's Instagram.
Of course, there will be of course. We understand those
Allah
issues.
bless you, and we'll definitely be hearing more from you.
We're going to hear more. We're going to hear definitely more from you. But I think it
is now time for another commercial break. That was an amazing conversation, but don't go anywhere. Hussein will be reciting verses of the Quran and performing a nasheed live right after this.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها
Allah.
وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها وقال الإنسان ما لها يومئذ تحدث أخبارها بأن ربك أوحى لها يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر
وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر صدق الله العظيم.
Allah, wah, Masya Allah.
That was just, that was amazing.
Absolutely. It touched me even more to know that he saw the importance of reflecting on the meaning. My eyes. To understand Arabic at a young age and to be able to recite it and in such a melodious way is not an easy task. No. So very well done. You can see the dedication as well.
Yes, the dedication and effort for the years. And that's Gail's again a big, congratulations to Hussein's parents.
All of you in Malaysia,
how proud they must
proud.
be.
We're so honoured to have.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to have that recitation. Just kind of felt a bit blown away.
I know, honestly, I sat here trying not to cry. I've got the shivers, and the words of Allah.
It's different when you see it in person as well, isn't it? When you can see, people actually reciting like that. It does something to you.
It's definitely one to look out for, Hussein. I think we have a lot more to come.
Yes, so we have also Hussein, who's also prepared a nasheed for us. So we're going to now go over to switch over and see. I think in just a moment.
Him in just a moment, and I'm excited to hear. I'm excited to hear the difference between the voice for the Quran and then the voice for nasheed.
Yeah, also it's different, I think, because of the positioning.
Quran mantap, nasyid juga.
Insya Allah. With the diaphragm.
Idaman banget nih, ya Allah. Idaman martua gitu.
Yeah, he was
for
saying
those
that
who
to
sing
us.
no. So
well,
for those who are reciting Quran.
I speak. But I know he was saying that there was a difference to sit to get more breath and then to actually stand to sing.
It's better to stand to sing. But anyway, let's. I think it's time now. Let's stop going on and on, and let's actually watch Hussein and see what he has for us.
Yes.
pintar baca Quran, pintar nyanyi, masih muda lagi. Pembawa acaranya juga sangat-sangat bangga karena Malaysia punya pemuda seperti ini gitu. Wah, Masya Allah banget. Siapa sih yang gak pengen bisa baca Al-Quran dengan fasih, dengan bagus, terus bisa mengamalkannya. Pemuda yang bisa menginspirasi banyak orang, tahu agama, tahu membaca Al-Quran, apalagi mengamalkan isi Al-Quran, itu kan sangat-sangat luar biasa. Dan sangat jarang pemuda yang seperti Husain ini guys, adik Husain. Padahal umur aku sama dia seumuran gitu, 20 tahun. Ini juga salah satu video yang bisa memotivasi aku sih untuk lebih belajar lagi, untuk lebih giat lagi supaya bisa lancar baca Al-Qur'annya, bisa lancar ngajinya, tajwidnya dibenerin lagi. Semoga juga bagi teman-teman semua yang umurnya lebih tua dari Husain, semoga bisa menjadi motivasi. Ini anak muda aja baca Al-Qur'annya sangat-sangat lancar, sangat-sangat Masya Allah banget gitu. Kita masa kalah sih gitu kan. Jadi selagi ada waktu mari kita belajar sama-sama. Video kayak cukup sekian video reaction kali ini. Bagi teman-teman yang suka sama video ini, jangan lupa untuk like, comment, dan subscribe. Dan kita ketemu di next video. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.